Good evening. Welcome to the Lyndhurst Primary School Partners in Learning evening for Grade 4 on Tuesday the 8th of March 2022. My name is Paul Hennessy and I am the classroom teacher of 4C. I'd also like to introduce the team that will be working with your Grade 4 students this year. Teaching 4A is Mandy Vorster. Teaching 4B is Nicole Talikas. Teaching 4D is Grace Santoro. And teaching 4E is Emma Hodgson. Liam Flanagan is our Year 4 to 6 sub-school learning specialist. He works with the teaching team at Grade 4 to help us develop positive and impactful learning programs for all of our students. And Mancy Videra is the Year 4 to 6 sub-school assistant principal.
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Talikas and I'm one of the grade 4 teachers here at Lyndhurst Primary School. I teach grade 4B. So on this slide, I'm going to be talking about the daily classroom and what we do. Okay, so we get to know your kids and do our best to not only teach the curriculum, but to help them grow into the people they are becoming. So this can be done through those rich discussions we have as a class. This can be done through our developmental focuses that we put on our statement of intent, and just having those really important conversations and modeling how to be a good person, and just really honing in on that treat others how you would like to be treated. We work closely as a grade 4 team to achieve the best student outcomes for not only your child but the whole cohort. We implement WLA for senior years. This was investigations in junior, so from prep to 2, it was investigations. In 3 to 6 at Lyndhurst Primary School, we implement WLA. So what does that mean? That means that we have daily focused children. So this is on a fortnight roster. So once a fortnight, each child will be given the opportunity to be the focused child. On that day, the student is given the opportunity to share their work, to have discussions with the class and the teacher, talk about their goals and what they've been learning about, and just share exciting things that have been happening in their lives. We have communication boards in each classroom. So on the communication board, children are able to see the weekly planner, the statement of intent, which has the list of goals that are set for the learning intentions set for the next 2 weeks, as well as any other important information. It also has the WLA learning intentions visible for the children. We have varied areas to work in the room, and WLA also includes inquiry. Now, there are 4 topics for the year. This topic this term is civics and citizenship. We expect the children to come to school ready to learn. Now, this means mindful mornings. Okay, so this begins at 8:50 a.m. So the bell will go at 8:50 a.m. where the doors will be open for the children to come in and set up for the day. They can spend this time talking quietly with their peers, with their friends or their teacher. They can read quietly. They can colour in quietly. It's just a really nice way to start the day. Then at 8:57, the music will begin. This is a time where students might need to run to the bathroom or go get a drink quickly, ready for that 9 o'clock start, starting the lesson. So 9 o'clock start when the bell goes, and that's when we're all sitting down ready to learn. It's important for children, for students to have a nutritious breakfast, as well is to be on time. So again, really important to be on time when the lesson starts at 9 a.m. A good night's rest is also super important. So getting to bed early is really, really crucial. And belongings. Now, laptops are new for our little grade 4s, which is super exciting. But it's really important that we remind them to be responsible for their laptop, for their bag, homework and reading, and to be looked after by the student. All right, thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Grace and I'm the teacher of 4D. Today I will be talking to you about what the students can do at home in grade 4 and a little bit about homework. So we have homework in grade 4 simply to prepare them before they enter their senior years of primary school and to hold them accountable for some responsibilities. A little bit about homework. So it begins at the start of each term. And the students must complete, there's a few things that they need to complete within that. So it is practice their times tables, lexia, and reading. So lexia, they need to complete 20-minute sessions a week, or that could be a total of just 1 hour if they wanted to do it all in one night. They need to practice their maths, their times tables specifically. They can practice that however they like. If they want to use sunset maths, they can do that, or if there's any other way, whether it's flashcards or writing it down, whatever way helps them learn their automatic recall. Students are required to read a minimum of 4 nights a week, and that is going to be marked and filled out in their homework book. There are 4 slots where they have to write down the book that they've read, how many pages, and the title of the book. So that needs to be all recorded in their homework book. And then at the end of the week, it will need to be signed off by a parent or guardian. Take-home reading, students, as I mentioned, they do need to read 4 nights a week. They can read whatever book they like. They can read one of the readers that they take home, so students must be taking home 2 readers, and we change those 2 to 3 times a week. So they can read a reader, they can read a library book, or they can read any book that they may have at home. This is then checked once a week by the teacher. Days vary in every class what day the teacher checks and marks it off, but it is done every week. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. The next slide talks about our expectations for student devices. So all Year 4 students have had the opportunity to take up the option of owning their own device to take to and from school. Some expectations around this are as follows. Students who have taken the option to have their own device must bring them to school daily, and they must have them fully charged, ready for learning. It's important to note that students are not allowed to use their computers before and after school on school grounds. It's an expectation that all students take responsibility for their equipment and have all items named. During the school day, the use of devices will be incorporated into our daily schedule, and it will be a combination of learning with technology as well as using their books. Both at home and at school, students will need to be supported to make appropriate learning choices about how they can use their device to extend and present their learning. Please ensure that not too many programs are installed on the device to ensure that devices can work quickly and effectively at school. And please be aware of the age restrictions that apply to using certain programs. Students who have not chosen to purchase their own device are not affected at school. They will have access to technology to participate in all learning experiences.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Hodgson and I am the teacher of 4E. So I'm going to be talking to you about an exciting opportunity that we have for our grade 4 students this year, and that is our grade 4 camp, and it's in term 3. So we go to a place called Camp Rumbug, which is in Foster North, and that's about a 2-hour drive from school. The dates that we have locked in, so it's in term 3, and we go from Monday, August 29th until Wednesday, the 31st of August. So we'll be leaving in the morning on the Monday, and then we'll be returning at some point on the Friday. So we will be sending further details a bit later in term 2. So just keep your eyes peeled for those notifications and those emails from the school. It is preferable that we have all students come. It's such an exciting opportunity for our grade 4 students because it's an opportunity for them to really put themselves out of their comfort zone. We find that some students really thrive in that outdoor environment. And so it's a really exciting thing, especially for us, to see those students really thrive. And again, just for students in general to really push themselves and put themselves out of their comfort zone in a range of activities and a range of things. So we love going, and we're really excited about that this year too. So just to give you a bit of an overview, these are some potential activities that we might do. So there's things like archery. We can sit around a campfire and roast marshmallows. We do things like canoeing and lots of initiative things and team building activities. So like I said, it's just a big range of activities, and it's really, really exciting for our students. Some extra benefits as well. So like I said, it's a lot of social skills. So what we've been doing is really building up the relationships within our own classrooms, but now this is another opportunity where we can then start building the relationships within the cohort, so within other grades. So they won't necessarily be maybe in a bunk with their own classmates. They might be in a bunk with students from other classrooms, and they'll also be in groups with students from other classrooms as well. So it's really an opportunity to build those social skills and build those relationships with other students. So again, lots of decision making and lots of sort of independence as well. Another thing that we have that's really exciting this year is the opportunity to be a part of excursions, and we also do incursions as well. And usually these excursions and incursions are in relation to our Walker Learning unit, so our WLA unit, and that will sort of link and tie into that sort of thing so that the students can really experience our learning intentions in a different way. So some things that we've done in the past is we might have gone to Woolworths and done the Woolworths Discovery Tour, and that links to our unit on food production. So that's something that we've done in the past. And then other things that we might potentially do is maybe getting Indigenous elders in to talk about our unit on Australian history. So we try, like I said, and really link those things towards our Walker Learning unit so that the students get really immersed in those learning intentions. That's what we do when we go to camp, which is really, really exciting. And we also try our best to link in excursions as well. So hope you all enjoy those things.
Hello everyone, my name is Mandy Forster and I teach grade 4A. I'll be talking to you about inquiry. So the topics we will cover this year are linked to the Victorian curriculum under the umbrella of humanities, science and technology. So your child has begun the year learning about civics and citizenship, which will be followed by science, Australian history in term 3, and finally design and technology. So each term we begin with an immersion lesson to get children excited about what they are learning. Students may go for a local walk, visit Woolworths, or have a guest speaker. So with each new topic, the students are encouraged to choose a new interest to broaden their knowledge and have a greater understanding of the world. The learning intentions are explicitly taught, discussed, and explored. They complete a maths and literacy task related to what they are learning about. So once the students have explored the content through the learning intentions, the teacher helps the students to write a big question and 3 small questions linked to a learning intention and their interest. Students complete research, so they do book research, website research, and video research. So in the beginning, the teacher helps to find appropriate research, but once they get the idea, we encourage them to do this independently. An expo is where students decide how they will present their work. An expo celebrates their learning and it gives them agency over their learning. So hopefully students will be able to experience an official expo with invitations sometime this year, something to look forward to. Students are excited to discuss their artifact, which can be in the form of a PowerPoint, a wee video, a poster, a book, or a model. And finally, the students' evidence of learning will be sent home at the end of each term. Students reflect and review their work by completing a rubric, and they write a goal in preparation for the following term. To wrap up our video, I have some final points and reminders. Students are reminded to wear black shoes with plain white or black socks. School hats are compulsory in terms 1 and 4. Please label all the clothing. As part of the sustainability program, we welcome a nude food lunchbox filled with reusable plastic containers. Students are becoming aware of their environment, and so they are motivated to have fewer wrappers and plastic items in their lunch boxes. And they're reminded that wrappers go home to be recycled appropriately. They're reminded to actually bring a water bottle to school filled with water only, and it should be labeled. If your child is away for any reason, we would appreciate it that you let the office know via email, a phone call, or a text message. The classroom opens at 8:50 each morning so that the children can organize and prepare for the day. So finally, the grade 4 teachers wish your children a year filled with optimism, a love of learning, and confidence to succeed. Bye for now.